Howdy, y'all. It is so nice to see you guys. It has been a hot minute since I've been behind this camera talking to y'all. I've been busy. All kind of stuff going on. I hope this looks okay. I can't really check. You guys are turned around. I was backlit at first, so I shut that window. So hopefully the lighting's going to be okay. I'm just going to go with it without checking. So I thought I would have a nice chat, do a nice little chat video. I have some things I want to tell you and share with you, and some things I want to show you. And then I have Happy Mail. So those will be separate videos, but I'll give you a little sneak peek of what I'm going to be opening. And I just want to say I've been missing you guys. I miss interacting with you guys when I'm away. And as most of you know, I'm not able to really do comments and upload videos when I'm here at the house, because I'm way out in the middle of nowhere. But when I get to town, I try to do a few then. So I don't know when this will be uploaded. It'll probably be like 3 days from now. So yeah, let's just get right to it and let me catch you up on everything that's been going on. We'll put this off for just a second. And let me show you, after this video, I'll be doing some Happy Mail. And I have this box and this card from Kelbell. Yay! Thank you, Kelbell. So we're curious to know what's in here. And then I have this box and this card from Boone. Yay! Thank you, Boone. And I'll be opening that on a separate video as well. There's some stuff I want to show you. I redid the cat tower, like their scratchy post tower. All of the carpeting was coming off of the scratchy posts. So me and Slim got together and took all the old carpet off. Not all of it, but any of it that was damaged off of the posts, and wrapped rope around the post. So I'm going to do a video and show you guys the finished product of that. I am working on a brand new reading corner. As you might have seen my little video, I think I called it Once Upon a Beginning. I'm getting started. I always had my reading corner right here in the living room with my actual bookshelf there beside me. And so I've decided to move it into the extra bedroom, which is like my little crafty room, but it is an extra bedroom. When I have friends come over, that's where they sleep. I'm going to keep a bed, you know, and a bed and a TV and a nightstand in there for them. Mainly Carrie when she comes over, but other people too. You know, the kids might want to stay. And then, of course, we got the futon now here in the living room, but yeah, I'll probably keep that bed in there. If nothing else, just somewhere to sit, you know, when I'm in there. I want to get a really funky, cool chair, maybe like a wingback chair, or maybe a chair from like the 60s or 70s that's got some kind of really cool, funky tapestry covering, you know, and just I want to go shopping at like secondhand stores, and I just feel like if I look around at several different secondhand stores, on one of them I'm going to walk in and it's going to be there. You know, it's like, ah, there she is. There's my chair for the reading corner. Of course, I would love to have a beautiful Chippendales chair, or like an authentic vintage wingback chair, or maybe even one of those leather like smoking room chairs. Of course, I would love to have something like that, but it's not really realistic for me to be spending that kind of money on a chair. So I'm gonna look around. I'm patient, and there's no hurry. So I'm gonna look around. I'll probably just use a chair that I have, or like an office chair or something for right now. But I'm doing the reading corner for not just reading, but like things like this when I'm going to be doing a chat video. Or maybe not unboxings, because I like having this table here. I've changed the table around a bit. I changed some furniture around. I've been busy. So anyway, the reading corner is being moved, and I'm kind of making me a studio. Since the fiber network is on the way, and I should, within a couple months, I've signed up for it and everything, I should have reliable internet hopefully by the end of summer, beginning of fall. So I'm setting up a studio in there so that I can do live streams and I can do more videos and I can do the audiobook, you know, reading and stuff like that that I really enjoy. So I'm having fun doing that. I was really pleased with the big wall hanging, the vinyl 10 by 8 bookshelves that I've started. That's the only thing that's there right now is just the wall hanging, but I'm going to get a cool chair. I'm going to get a good desk. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get a MacBook. I never have gotten a computer because why? Can't really use it. So why have one? But when we get network, you know, I'll have a computer. I'm thinking I'm going to get a MacBook. My son keeps recommending that for the things that I'm wanting to do as far as videos and live streams and stuff. So in the next few weeks, I may be going up to visit with him and spend a day with him for several reasons, including I want to do like just a test live stream from his house because he has everything. You know, his job requires him to have all kinds of stuff like that. So I want to do a test and like see how it's done. I want to know how to read my comments or read the chat. I want to know how to make people mods and moderate my channel. I want to know how to like bring what they're saying up on screen with me. I want to learn how to do like someone else come up on the chat with me. I don't know if I'm going to do it through YouTube or StreamYard or I don't know. He said he uses something else, but anyway, so I want to do like a test live stream, not actually from here, but from his house and begin to learn how to do that kind of stuff because all I've ever done is record videos like this and upload them when I can. So it'll be different to have kind of a real-time interaction. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, another thing. This wonderful lady, Jane, from Jane's Journey. Her channel's name is Jane's Journey. She made a fantastic video all about Naboo. And I watched it this morning, and oh, it has just had me smiling all day. It showed him when I first found him, and he was a tiny, beat-up little baby kitten. And then it showed him again, big as he is now. I don't know who's, yeah, he's there by the coffee table. He's so big. But it was really wonderful to see that video. So if you would like to see it, go and give Jane's Journey some love. And I noticed, of course, I had to subscribe. And I noticed that she was really close to 100 subscribers. So you guys go check her out and show her a little bit of love. Let's see. What else am I trying to tell you guys about? There's so much. I know I'm going to leave something out. So let's just look at this. So this is, I've been making this blanket for Boone forever. It seems like I have been working on this forever. And it's not even that big. So I got going on it pretty good. And I got quite a bit of it done. And then my husband went in the hospital and everything stopped. And I did not work on this again for weeks and weeks. So finally, I got busy over the last week or so. I got busy and I finished it. And let me tell you, this was a bit of a challenge. I enjoyed it, but it was a bit of a challenge. Mostly, I just do plain square blankets. But I wanted to do something a little extra, a little fancy. I wanted a bippity boppity flippity floppity lacy edge like this, you know, with all this little, you know, fancy little scrolly lacy edge, bippity boppy around. I love it. But to do this, on the straight edge, like the last edge, the blue there, into every stitch I put 3 stitches. And then I went back around and did that again. So that's the white part. I added 3 stitches per one. And then I did that again and added 3 stitches per every one. So by the time I got to this golden edging color, the length that the actual edge is I think I figured it up. It's like 9 times the length of the previous edge. So this edge is like 9 times as long as this edge right here before the lacy part. because I put 3 in every stitch and stacked that. So I was so worried I was going to run out of the edging. This is all that was left. That's it. And oh, the whole time, and it's so hard to tell how much you need to use, and this is all that I had left. And I was getting towards the end, and I was like, oh no, what if I don't have enough to finish? I will never pull all that out. I'm not going to pull all that out. So I would definitely have to go and like find the lot number and try and find this yarn. But luckily, I still have, this is only just a few meters left. And so let's look at the blanket together. As I finally finished it, and there it is with the flippity floppity edge. And I'll show you up close the edge. There's the flippity floppity edge. And you can see how there's way more stitches in the last row than there is in the one right before I started doing that. So that's like, if I figured it up right, it will be 9 times as many stitches. But let me tell you, this is the biggest ruff I've ever made. I've done the little ruffle, but I haven't done it double like that. So as I was working on it, and it was going forever, and it was using up all that yarn, and it was so difficult to tell, like ordinarily on the flat run, I can guess pretty much how much more I need to finish going around or to finish out, because I count how many rows, you know. So ordinarily I kind of know how much that takes, but this right here, it was eating up that yarn so fast, there's no way I could even estimate at all. And as I watched this thing empty out and the yarn get punier and punier, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to run out. I know I'm going to run out. And every time I turned a corner, I was like, ooh, is this enough? Is it enough? And luckily, yes, it was enough. So I actually just finished this morning. I spent 3 hours doing the very last of the golden trim there. And so now after this video, I wanted to show this to you guys. That's why I finished it before I made this video. After this video, this is going right in the washing machine. And then straight from the dryer into a box. I have a box all ready for it. It's the one that my big book tapestry came in. And it's just the right size for it. And so this will be washed because the cats love it. And every time it's out and I'm working on it, they actually are crowding up on it. And every time, you know, I'll crochet on it for a while, and then I'll need to turn the corner and move it over, and I have to move all the cats. They love this thing. They always like the blankets I work on, but they have particularly enjoyed this one. I'm not sure why, but I really love this color. This blanket inspired me to get kind of this golden color accents for the living room, and I've really loved working on this. I'll probably make me something similar for myself. Maybe not with the ruff. Boy, this ruff was a challenge, but I think it turned out good. What do y'all think? Do you like the ruffle? I wanted to add a little special touch, and I like the ruffle. It turned out nice. So, Voon, if you're watching, and I know you are, the washing instructions is just wash it just like any old regular thing. Just don't bleach it. You can wash it, dry it, whatever you want to do. This is made to be wagged around and wrapped up in while you go outside with your coffee, and maybe drag it behind you a little bit. And let Bella build a fort out of it in the living room or whatever. This is to be used. Please don't put it up or store it somewhere in a dark place. It's to be snuggled and used and loved and washed. The more you wash it, the softer it gets. If it gets a snag in it, let's say something catches it and snags up a piece like that, and you got a big snag, even if it's really big, just pull it in every direction. Just pull it in every direction like that, and it will go right away. So unless it's actually severed, you should be able to just work any kind of snag out of it. And if it does get severed, try to pull up both sides on each side of where it's cut and try to tie that in a knot and cut off the messed up part. And then again, pull it from every side. So you can repair it. And since you do know how to crochet, you can fix a little spot or something. But it should be pretty sturdy. I picked yarn that's pretty strong and is very washable, dryable, whatever. So enjoy your blanket. I'll be getting it into the mail to you very, very soon. Okay, so what else? It seems like there was some other stuff I wanted to talk to y'all about. I had a wonderful birthday. Me and my husband went out. We went out for a lovely long drive in the country. Then we went to town. We went out for lunch at Outback Steakhouse. Everything was wonderful, but it was way too much. We brought home well over half. I think we brought home all of our entree and some of our appetizers. We didn't eat hardly any. I mean, that's a lot of food. And our waiter kept bringing us just so many drinks. And so I think we kind of filled up on bread and drinks because he was just really bringing a lot of stuff out. He was working for that tip, y'all. He got it too. I think I tipped him 18%. But yeah, we had a lovely lunch. Then after lunch, we went shopping. Got all kinds of stuff, but mainly I was most excited about the living room stuff that I redid the living room with. And then the next day, my son and his wife came to visit, and my husband made steaks on the grill, and we had a wonderful, they visited all day. They came in the morning, and they stayed all until, I don't know, it was close to 8 o'clock, I think, when they left. And we had a wonderful visit, and we were talking about Christmas. Now, normally, the last few years, I guess the last 3 or 4 years, since him and Kaylee have been together, we get them a themed Christmas present. Like, okay, one year, it was household repair stuff. So we got a big toolbox, and we put all kinds of things, everything you might need as a homeowner to do odds and ends around the house. That went over really well. It was pretty cool gift, pretty cool idea. We did another one, like household stuff, like towels and cookware and stuff, like a housewarming type deal. And then last year we did camping. They're really into camping, and they've gone to Wyoming and Colorado and all kinds of places. They love to go camping, and locally, of course, Arkansas is so beautiful. You can drive an hour and it's just gorgeous. So we got them a bunch of camping stuff. That was the theme last year. Anyway, the deal is we do a theme, and I usually start shopping around this time of year. You know, around July, I'll start being like, oh, I want to get this for their Christmas and add this and this and this. So everything will be like a theme. So I was discussing with them, you know, that's what we want to do. And y'all give us some ideas about what you might be into and what you like or what you want and stuff. And my son's really into fly fishing, and he's riding his dirt bike, his bicycle, a lot, mountain bike. Anyway, he's into fly fishing and mountain biking, and she loves tea, hot tea, which is unusual. Not a lot of people around here drink a lot of hot tea. And we all like books. Now, they were telling me they went to this wonderful store. I think it's in Fayetteville. If you want to check it out, you can look at like bookstore in Fayetteville, Arkansas, used bookstore in Fayetteville, Arkansas. You can probably get the little virtual tour there where they kind of speeded it up and kind of walk through there and show you what's available. But it's supposed to be like one of the best used bookstores in the United States. It's supposed to be super awesome. And the kids went on and on about it, and the books they bought from there, and how they wished they'd had, you know, 5 more hours in there or 5 more days. And it was just fantastic. And they were telling us all the different kind of sections and all these wonderful books that they have there. So, of course, I wanted to go. I'm all about it, you know, and Slim's also interested. And they're both interested. And so I'm like, hey, for Christmas, why don't we all go to the bookstore all day long? Why don't we do that instead of buying gifts? Why don't we just take a trip together to the bookstore? So we decided we would do that. And then Kaylee told me that they have a wonderful tea shop where they sell loose tea. And they have everything, white tea, black tea, every mix, you know, Earl Grey or English breakfast or Irish breakfast, every kind of tea you can imagine. It is a specialty tea shop. They got oolong, they got everything. And so definitely that's going to be a stop as well. And then my son wanted to go to a particular bar that is on the opposite corner of the bookstore. And so that's what we're going to do for Christmas. We decided we're going to take a vacation to Fayetteville and go to the bookstore and the tea shop and just really spend a wonderful day there. And I thought that was a fantastic idea and better than buying gifts. Of course, we'll buy some books while we're there, but the experience of going into an excellent used bookshop, oh, it's so lovely. You just find old friends and new ones too. I love going into a good used bookstore. So that's what we're going to be doing for Christmas. So I'm really excited about that. Willow's been back around. He was gone for a couple of days, and then he came back about a week, and then he left for a few days again, and he's been back ever since. He's pretty much healed up from his battles, except for he has one place behind his right ear that is not quite healed up, but it looks pretty good, and I'm not really worried about it. I think it will heal up. He's just been scratching it a little bit, so it's taken some time. He's been letting me pet him, which he didn't for a good long time after he went out fighting and came back. He didn't want to be touched. But the last few mornings, he's been letting me pet him when I put his breakfast out. And then this morning, I went out there without any food. After he ate breakfast, I went out again without any food. And he let me pet him without any kind of treat or food or anything. He just came up and let me pet him. And he loves being petted so much. Bless his heart. He loves it. He was just drooling and grunting like an old pig. He loves being petted. And he'll let me touch all over him with both hands now. He completely trusts me to pet him. He still is a little skittish if anything happens, like if I move too fast or I try to stand up, or if something happens like a car door shuts or something like that, he'll run away. But he really has been letting me pet him a lot. So that's nice. That's fun. The weather has been, well, it looks beautiful, but you can't go out in it. It's been well over 100 degrees every day for at least 2 weeks, probably longer. No rain. They keep promising rain. There's no rain, and there's not even really a heavy dew setting, which is odd. We usually always have very heavy dew set. But yeah, no rain, excessive heat. I think yesterday the temperature was 103 with the heat index up. It felt like it was 108 degrees. And my thermostat on the outside of the house in the shade was registering 105 degrees in the shade, and it's pretty accurate. I think it heats up a little bit when it's in direct sun, but I've got it where it's usually not in direct sun. So the heat has been intense. Almost all my flowers are dead. The sunflowers are struggling. They're still making it, but I mean, and I'm watering them every day. The garden's okay because it's in the shade. It's over by the shady pines, and it doesn't get full sunlight, but maybe 2 hours in the evening right before sundown, it'll get some full sunlight, but not any in the heat of the day. So they're doing okay, and I don't have to water them as much. But the sunflowers that are on the back porch in full sun all day, they're taking a lot of water just to keep them alive, and they're not really growing. And I've noticed everybody else's sunflowers are fully mature with full sunflower heads on them. And, you know, mine are still just, I think I planted them way too late, and possibly they should have had a little bit of shade. On the package it said full sun, but our full sun may be more than other areas' full sun. It's very intense. The heat's been just miserable lately. So I haven't been going outside. I haven't been doing any yard work. I haven't been taking the cats outside. They've been asking to go, especially Howard. Oh, I can't make him understand that he's going to have a heat stroke if he goes out there with his thick indoor coat. But he finds somewhere to hide, because when he does go out in the heat, when I call him back in, his fur is cool and slightly damp. So he's up underneath the house or in the shed or somewhere. He's hiding from the sun somewhere. But I'm not letting him outside to play. I'm being sure to keep plenty of extra water for Willow. I wanted to cool his water down the other day and put some ice cubes in there. And he, of course, came up to see what I was doing. And the ice popped and snapped, and it scared him. And I felt so bad, because I don't want to scare him away from his water bowl, especially in this heat. Oh, my gosh. So I put it on the plants and refilled it out of the tap so it wouldn't be popping and snapping. But it was kind of funny when he was scared of his water bowl. But not really, because, you know, he needs to love that water bowl and stay hydrated. But yeah, you guys, it's been a hot minute since we chatted, and I just wanted to see what y'all were up to and let you know what I've been up to. I did a weigh-in this morning. It's Wednesday the 13th as I'm recording this. But like I said, I may not get this uploaded until this weekend. But I did a weigh-in this morning, and I was so nervous. I was fixing to be over 200 pounds. I just knew I was. The way I've been eating on my birthday weekend and stuff, I just overindulged in everything. And when I got on there, see, like when I get on the scale, it fluctuates, especially if I'm bent over with my camera, trying to record the result. I guess the way I'm balancing or whatever takes it a moment to settle. And it went up over 200, and I was just like, I knew it. Oh, I knew it. But it finally settled on 198.6, but still, I feel like I should try to, you know, diet and do some things and try to exercise and stuff like that. But on the other hand, I'm not very motivated to do something like that right now. And I know from past experience, if I don't really feel into it and gung-ho and motivated, I'm just going to be disappointed, because if I don't feel like doing it, I'm not going to do a very good job. So that's not really on the agenda. I don't intend to start dieting or anything right away. But the way my weight is creeping up on that scale, I definitely need to keep an eye on overindulging. It's one thing to eat just regular food like everybody else, but it's another to, you know, have cake and pie and ice cream and go out to eat and have all these extras all in like a weekend, which is what I did. So I'm going to try and be a little bit more frugal with that type of stuff. But like I said, I'm not really interested in going on a very strict diet or exercise regimen at this time. I know I'm going to have to. I'll have to do it, but not right now. So anyway, be sure and check out Jane's journey. You know, I can't really give you a little link, but she's in the comments in some of my videos, and you can find her if you look for her. She's done that video of Naboo. I sent links to a lot of people this morning, but if you didn't get one, I'm sorry. As I was emailing and messaging the little links to people, my phone, as always, kind of messed up and wasn't sending them, or it would just be buffering, and I couldn't tell if it would say it was sent, but then it would say it was pending in the outbox. So hopefully at least some of y'all got a link to Jane's channel. So go and give that video a look-see. And if you like her channel and you like her style, please feel free to subscribe and help her hit that 100 mark. So yeah, I got other videos coming up. My son gave me a calendar. You know, his job is with the Arkansas Game and Fish, and they put out a calendar every year, and it comes out in the summer. It's summer to summer because of the hunting seasons and stuff. It doesn't break in January. It breaks in the summer. Let's see, what is the first month? July. Yeah, so this is the first month. So I showed you guys this last year, and I thought I would show it to you again this year. They've got some beautiful photographs in here, and his department puts this together every year. So I'm going to do a little video and share that with you guys. And also I have a little something extra that's going to go in with this. And yeah, just lots of stuff going on. So I'm going to try and keep you guys updated and do little chats. I know some of you are missing my journal entries to where I would read my daily journal once a week and share it with you guys. And I've not started that back again. Anything even like a food journal or a dream journal or anything. The most I'm writing right now is just lists for going to town to go shopping. So if I do get back in that, I surely will share my journal with you guys. But at this time, I'm not journaling. So I'm going to do chats like this and catch you up on what I've been up to and just things going on with me. And I'd love to hear what's going on with you. Feel free to chat with me in the comments, or you can email me if you want to talk to me privately at milamtoneil.gmail.com. It's just my name, last first, is my email address. No big deal. We can talk behind the curtain, as it were. So, thanks for joining me, you guys. I'm going to do some Happy Mail next, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, you guys be sweet.